Hello, it's Jason again from Overland America. And as you can see, we have discovered one of the most beautiful sights, in my opinion, in all of New Jersey. And if you want to find out how we got here, stay tuned. You don't want to miss the rest of this. Welcome to another edition of Overland America. Today we are exploring the Allamuchy Mountain State Park. This is a park. It's probably about an hour away from Jersey City and New York Manhattan area. And it's wintertime exploration, and as you can see, it's still got ice and snow, and the rivers are still pretty much frozen. And we actually saw some people ice fishing on a lake, which you'll see later on, which means the ice on the lake had to be thick enough for them to walk on. There was more than one. There was quite a few out there walking. But as you can see, the trees are still bare, even though we're starting to get into hopefully spring soon. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 60s, but that's only for a few days, and then it drops back down into the 40s. And then we'll be able to get into some overlanding and some off-roading and things like that. But for the winter months, it's just good to get away for the day and just go explore a new place that you haven't been, and look at some really, really beautiful sights that you cannot normally see, in the summertime months. You mostly just can see them in the wintertime when the rivers are frozen, the lakes are frozen, and it gives you a whole new perspective on the world and the world we live in. This is one of my most favorite shots of the whole shoot for the day. It was pretty interesting, and to me it just became very beautiful. I mean, the day was filled with many beautiful sights and good shots and good scenery and very much good company. But this here, and as you'll see, the final shot in our destination of the day, it was just breathtaking. And I believe that anybody that that loves the wilderness and doesn't mind a little bit of cold and a little bit of exercise in the wintertime would do yourself a very, very good favor and take a walk through this park. For the most part, the roads and everything were accessible. I mean, there was still some snow, of course, and by this time it was starting to melt, so it was icy, and it was packed, so you weren't really sinking in, getting your shoes wet and snowy unless you just veered off the trail, which we did a few times. But I mean, it was worth it, by the end of the day. We were tired from our adventure, but we were both, very happy and that we did it, and we would definitely do it again. As you can tell if you watched any of our past videos, we try to do one video a week and try to go to a place that we have never been before, either in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or upstate New York, and we like to bring you along for the ride and let you experience the beauty of nature that we're experiencing as we tour and investigate and explore these spots, or these state parks, or these mountain reserves, or wildlife refuges that we go to. And we hope that you enjoy it, and you'll come along with us again and again and again, and maybe you'll even find a couple of places that you'd like to visit yourself. If you do, please leave us a comment down below and say that you would like to visit this place. If you have any questions or anything like that about the state park, feel free to leave those in the comments as well, and we'll get back to you and try to answer them to the best of our knowledge. So until then, this is just the way it is, and feel free to enjoy. This is Leo. He's starting his day and his life as a mountain goat. We tried to get him to climb a few rocks while we were here. He did it reluctantly, and he was a little bit afraid, but he was a trooper, and I kept him close by here so that he wouldn't fall, and he was afraid of heights. But as you can see, the surroundings and the hills are very beautiful. We did go off road here a little bit, or off the trail. And the snow was a little bit deep here in places, but we made it and climbed up these big rocks and checked it out, and it was pretty cool and pretty interesting. Even Leo, as you can see, got to do a little snow angel work here in the snow, and he get to eat a little snow, so he gets to live up to his name as Siberian Husky. We offered him water, but he preferred to eat the snow, so we let it go. And here's me doing my little walk as a trapeze artist here on this, tree branch of death. Hopefully, I won't fall the whole, 4 feet to the ground and kill myself. So please, just know that I was not hurt during the making of this video. So enjoy. As you can see, I made it, and I'm relatively proud of myself. Good job, Jay. Good job. This river was really interesting and beautiful. This was the highlight of the whole trip. Well, actually, the highlight of the whole trip's coming up. It's the waterfall, because that was just simply amazing. You would have loved that. But the river itself was crystal clear, and I mean, Poland spring water has nothing on this. It was snow runoff from the upper mountains. I'm not sure if the river is this, lively in the summertime. Only time will tell. We'll have to come back in the summertime and check it out and see. But the surroundings are just beautiful. And, I don't know if you can do it or not, but in the summertime, this river would probably be pretty cool to swim in. Maybe, it'd probably be pretty cold, but it's only about 2 feet deep. Maybe you can see the bottom. I didn't see any fish, but I'm assuming that there's probably some fish in there. This would look like good trout water. Maybe a little fly fishing in there. This is kind of looks like what I used to do when I lived up in Washington State. We used to do a lot of fly fishing up there in rivers similar to this, and with good results. So maybe, I don't know if you can fish or not, but in the summertime I've got my New Jersey license, and maybe we'll have to come here and give it a shot and see what we can catch. And find out. So now we're coming up upon the start of the waterfall. This is the mini waterfall. We'll get around to climbing down to the main waterfall here shortly. As you can see, Sudan, she's going to try to go down there first with Leo. It's pretty slick going down there. I kind of jammed my knee up a little bit going down that hill. It's nothing new. It'll heal. I'm not crippled or anything, but it was pretty slick and pretty icy. But to get down there to the base of it, to where the waterfall and the ice and everything is, it was just it was just a breathtaking experience that I think that if you were to come to this park, and you could totally get down here. You could enjoy it. I mean, you have to go a little bit off the trail into the snow, but I mean, I don't think that you would get these spectacular views that we're seeing here right now with the snow runoff and the waterfalls and everything during summer months when the snow's not there and the snow is not melting and the river and the waterfall are not at their peak. I mean, that's in itself was worth the trek up in here, and it was probably about a 3.5 mile hike into this location, and most of it was through snow. I mean, it wasn't a smooth road or a smooth trail walk. It was, a lot of snow and things like that, and the trail was uneven. When I was doing the video recording for this, I had a little bit trouble keeping the camera stable. It's just because of the footing. I couldn't keep a nice level footing, so you step in the snow and all of a sudden you veer off to the left or you veer off to the right when you're trying to maintain it, but it came out pretty good. I was able to eliminate most of that in post. As you can see, Sudan's down there checking it out, but that's right there what she's touching is a solid piece of ice on the edge of the waterfall. It's really a sight to be seen, and like I said, this is the focal point of the journey that we had here at this state park, and this was the place to be, and this is where the adventure of this day would come to an end. So we finally get to the destination, and we are now coming to the end of our journey together for this video. We hope that you guys enjoyed the ride, and we hope that you will like and subscribe so that you will not miss any new and upcoming videos that we have planned. And we do have a lot of great videos planned coming up this summer, starting with a Florida trip coming up towards the end of next month, and there'll be try to upload a video every week. So please stay tuned and stay active, and we'll catch you on the next trip.